As you can see, I'm not doing like an intro today, I'm just going straight into it. But the plan for today's video is I'm gonna draw some cool birds as like humanoids. Sorry if my voice sounds really snuffly today, I think I'm sick or something, but that isn't the start of the show. These birds are, okay? Okay. I'm gonna be 100% honest, I don't know the names of these birds, so I'm just gonna put the images I found up on Pinterest on here, and then go through my creative ideas and processes and stuff. Okay, so if I'm being like super honest, the second I saw these two birds, I knew that they would be like a power couple of some kind. I don't think they even exist on the same plane, but that doesn't matter, okay? This is my own little delusions, okay? But I saw the diva on the right, and I was like I instantly knew the look I wanted to do for her. Okay, the guy, he was so difficult. If you look at the sketch, you can see me like redraw him like 25,000 times because I hate drawing men. For some reason, like, I had a vision for him and it just was not working. I mean, I had art block at the time, so I think that's what it was. And I was also like on holiday, so I just wasn't in the mind space. But a hustler never stops the grind, okay? I couldn't let that stop me. I also feel like the glasses was a master play. I think out of the two, he looks the least like his bird. To be honest, out of all of the designs, these are the only ones which are like really human. I get like a kind of, not villain vibe from them, but like maybe slightly villain vibe. I don't know. The vibe I get for them is like, she gets whatever she wants and he's kind of just like willing to provide whatever she wants. But like, if we're talking about the love, okay, they're in love, okay, I'm making this clear. I've decided I make the rules, they're in love, right? But I think that he loves her way more than she loves him. Okay, they both love each other, right? But it's not like equal amounts, okay? I don't know why, but when I was writing this and when I was like drawing it, I was going on a rant to myself about how like they're in love. It's just not the same level of love. I don't know who I was trying to defend the idea to. I think it was myself, but you know. Decided to obviously render the whole piece with grayscale, which I feel like I'm the kind of person it's like 50-50 if I'm gonna do grayscale. And if I'm being honest, I don't know if I should have done grayscale for this project because I went for a kind of okay, he's like albino inspired, but I don't think that he is albino, if you know what I mean. And I would personally say it's really difficult to grayscale the color white and then put in the color white, because you should just essentially work with white. I don't know if that really made sense, but to me it did. As you can see, I decided to use green as like the color motif for the diva because I noticed the like really prominent eyeshadow look that the actual bird has, which I've never seen before. And if I'm being honest, looking at that, I had like my instant vibe, you know what I mean? Like 1920s, I don't know, like jazz club type beat. That was the vibe I was going for. Ta-da! This is like the final. I like the way this came out. I think this might be one of my favorite out of the little mini series, but you know. And straight into the next one. If you peek these sketches, you're actually seeing little art block spoilers for some of the other birds, because I really struggled, especially with this little one you're seeing right now. He turned out interesting, so did the next one. But the actual, I'm waiting for the sketch. Hold up. There we go. Okay, so I had an instant vision for this one. I knew for a fact that I wanted at least the hair to be vibrant and colourful, whereas the woman would be like in black and white or grayscale. But then I had an idea. TW, I guess. I don't really think it's TW, but you know, if you don't like hearing about guns, then TW. But my vision for this is that she got like, okay, so she's in her wedding dress right now. She had a makeshift wedding with someone. Maybe like she couldn't, you know, like forbidden romance type stuff. She goes to the forest to get married with like her husband, and then he shoots her in the back of the head with a shotgun. Would a shotgun probably have more blast than just like the back of her head? Yeah. Do I care? No. Okay. I was going for like a Corpse Bride kind of feel, or at least that's how I think it kind of ended up feeling. But now she like quote unquote haunts the forest, but she actually just like looks after any lonely animals, and anyone who comes through and doesn't know how to go, she'll like make makeshift pathways with flowers and stuff. Yeah, I think she turned out really cute. I don't think I have anything else to say, but so you might get like partial speed paint with silence. Lucky you. Okay, heartbreaking news for this one. I don't like the way that this one came out. I don't think it's bad per se, but it's not what I had envisioned for the character. I was kind of going for something, I don't know how to describe it, but like stronger. I don't know, there's something in the design I ended up doing here which screams power in wealth, but not power in self. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like I was trying, don't get me wrong, the vibe I was going for was like pompous rich guy who's probably insane. But for some reason, there's something about it which I'm just not in love with. But gun to my head, I am not redrawing, okay? I'm not doing that to myself, bro. I struggled enough with this as it was. It took like 3 hours just for me to get a sketch down. That is crazy. Okay, so you can probably tell from the finished project, but I kind of just drew whatever I wanted for this one and just gave him the colors of the bird because I have free will and I was feeling silly. And I was kind of tired of drawing birds. I've been like going on to other projects like book stuff, so I kind of just rushed this guy out, but I think he looks cool. He looks weird, but cool. And that's kind of like the bird, so 5 stars for me. reason I refuse to have an intro and an outro. This is my outro. Just this video in the background, bro. I don't know why that's funny to me. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. If there's any animals or just things you'd like me to draw, put it in the comments and maybe I'll do it. I struggle with video ideas, so, you know. Thank you for watching.